Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out to Center Stage Unplugged. My name is Chanel Albright, also known as C5 of C5 Productions, and this is the Word Mortician. Okay. Tiffany Nicole Scales, also known as the Arts Advocate. Yes.
I'm here, don't plan on staying too long, so you should come in. Put your ass down and talk. Let's the fact, better act like you know who I am, who I am. Now that you control, make you feel nice and comfortable. Try to act nice, girl, numbers flow. You already knew that. You already knew that. You already knew that. I've been in control. Make you feel nice and comfortable. Try to act nice, girl, come on. You already knew that. You already knew that. You already. We are the fam. That is P-H-A-M.
All right.
I know. It's trying to be different. Alright, my name is Jada. I'm the vocalist. We have on the keys Mr. Jonathan Terrell. On the bass we have Mr. James. And we have Talib on the drums.
I'm about to let you know you make me so. All you gotta do is say it. Don't deny what you feel, let me embrace it. Open up your mind to us. I'm about to let you know you make me so. You make me so. Maybe you want to play with it.
The fam drove out here from the people. They drove out here from the One of the things that the Arts Advocate does is we advocate for artists, all genres of artists, and also the visual artists. A lot of times we sleep on the visual artists, and our visual artist of the month this month is Marcus Arsenault. So, he's in the back. Walking forward.
Come on.
I ran into him, and Marcus had me mesmerized at this painting behind me. And then he told me what brought this painting on. And I was intrigued forever. He's gonna do some paintings in my house. I appreciate meeting him. He's such a blessing. So I want him to tell you part of his story. Marcus.
How y'all doing? My name is Marcus Arsenault, born and raised out of Houston, right? So like it took me to lose my job, it took me to lose everything. Went outside, smoked the black and mild, talked to God. What's my purpose in this world? What can I bring more like a good value to my last name versus just a bunch of pain? So the first one I ever sold in New York was like 16 by 20, so it's smaller than that. It was Shattered Dreams. It's like I had the world on my shoulders, but like at the same time, that same person you created, can you face that person in the mirror? It's like something you have hard times, you have good times, bad times, whatever. You put your life back together. So art kind of saved my life. And like this one, that was the one, it's the third series, Don't Forget to Live. Right. The first two, it was like words on the body, stuff like that, different positions, thoughts, song, lyrics, stuff like that. Whatever that touched my heart at the time, write it down and bring it to life. That one I wanted to like practice, make the eye strong, look into that soul. Like I paint stuff, I don't paint dark, I don't paint any of that. I don't want you to walk by my piece like, oh, that's cute and keep it moving. No, I want you to sit there and think about something in your life, touch you. If I reached you, even if you don't buy anything, that's cool. At least I know you felt something with my painting. Right. And like my biggest fear is I don't want to die local. I ain't gonna say the word I want to say after that, but I don't want to die local. Like when I go, I don't want to be like, oh, he was a cool dude, this. Nah, I don't want all that. Like I want to go down in history books. Like I studied arts. Like if your stuff is good on the wall, go 6 figures, why can't mine? What makes your story better than my story? You know what I'm saying? Like that's been my passion ever since I started painting. I've been doing it 5 years now. I guess you could say professionally doing shows. Right. But like I've been drawing as a kid. Take my mama's stuff, drawing it back up, put it back. Right. That's just been me. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of personality, cool dude. Like when I met C5, we clicked tight soon we met. This all the personality. But also too, I have prints in the bag too. Y'all can see some of my old work. Like prints go like $10 a piece. Just put it out there.
Only $10.
I mean, like you just like sometimes it's like, you know, is it about the money or the art? Me personally, it's about the art. Like if you take a piece of me, hey, cool, go ahead. Like knock yourself out. I ain't tripping. But I'm Marcus. Y'all can follow me on IG too. Mark_I am Mark. I mean, I'm around here for like a month and a half, and I'm moving. I mean, I don't want to hold myself back. You know what I'm saying?
Artists of this evening. We're only featuring 3 artists with this band and our visual artists. Don't want to really just saturate your mind or your hearts tonight. We just want to expose you to a little bit. Get you enough, you know, on your palate, make you crave it for next month, May 25th. All right? Keep that in mind. So my next artist we're bringing up is a matriarch. Okay? He's a father, he's a husband, he's a friend, he's a sensei to Cayenne Nebula. He's a friend, he's a teacher. He's one of the first poets I've experienced to be so unapologetic on the microphone.
Yes, yeah.
So I enjoy welcoming him with you as we build energy by clapping and snapping for Mincy and Laurel.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't really like using mics. Unless I'm rapping or something. So my name is MC Lero. I'm a poet.
All right, give us something.
I'm a poet. I'm an MC. I'm an 80s baby, so I was raised on 90s hip hop. You know, 80s, 90s hip hop. So lyricism. I don't know about this mumble rap shit today, so I don't. I'm sorry. I need lyricism content. My father was a jazz player. Well, he is a jazz player. He plays keys, so I always had this jazz vibe in my house. Like straight, like maybe it's where the gentleman is right there. The band would be right there in my father's office, and my room would be right here. And my mother, she would be directly in the living room, and she would be playing 98.7. I'm from Connecticut.
That's a blessing.
So she would be listening to the old school R&B. And you know how the old school mamas, they used to sing and while they cleaning and everything, getting the house right, making it a home.
That's right.
And so she would be singing in the living room. My father would be complaining about her singing over his jazz. You see what I'm saying? He's like, I'm trying to hear, I want to hear that. This is real music. So jazz is real music, according to my pops, and then rap was just crap. That's how my pop felt. So I started mostly with poetry. I can tell you a funny story real quick. When I started writing, I didn't know I was writing poetry. It was all about the girls. I tried to impress the girls. You know, 80s babies, you know about Cinemax. You understand? So, that's how I figured about how the birds and the bees, And so I started writing what I would see. So I would just write like romantic stuff. And I would read it to my homegirls at night, and they was just like, I read it the first time, and they was just like, oh, read us another one. I was like, oh, they like it. So I was like, I just kept writing, and then all the time, they would call me, and we'd talk at night, talk, joke, and they'd be like, hey, read us one of those things you be writing. So I keep reading them, because I'm like, oh, the girls like them. So I was like, okay, this is the way to get the girls. I wasn't a basketball player, so I had to figure out how to get the girls. Right. So I figured out I was writing. I didn't know I was doing poetry. I was just writing the girls like. So I went to high school. My sophomore year, my creative writing teacher told me, "You're doing poetry." I never studied poetry. I still don't study poetry. Don't ask me about no poets. I don't know them. I don't read much. I research, but I don't like to read. You know what I mean? I just like to get straight to the point. You know, so it just always been organic for me. Poetry just came organic. I never really considered it poetry. It was just because I'm really talking to you. Like, I'm not trying to perform for you. Like, when I'm writing information that I want to get to the culture, or maybe we missed it, or maybe we didn't discuss it enough, or maybe we're ignoring it, or whatever it may be. But I think that's what makes my poetry connect so much with some of my peers, because I'm not performing. You know, I'm really talking to them, and you can see my poetry in my life and my walk. So that's kind of where it came from. And then I ventured off into hip hop and learning hip hop, and then learn how to MC and all these things. And I just started just meshing it all into one. And then as I got older, I started looking more like my pops. Like somebody drew this for me. And when I looked at it, this is of me, but every time I see it, I see my father. Right. And it's crazy that I'm doing everything he does. You know, he used to have toothpicks in his mouth, so I would always get a toothpick and walk around like my daddy, because you know, and stuff like that. So I would just imitate him and everything he does. So that's where I get it all from. And then I just brought a painting for energy. Now this was painted by Cayenne Nebula. I actually stole this from her, actually. I begged her that I wanted to take it from my house because it just reminded me of music. Right. Yeah. It just reminded me of music. So I wanted to bring this up here because she's special to me. And the vibe, I just wanted to have a vibe up here with me, so we're going to keep this up here. Yeah, so I just, you know, I like energy and stuff. So I had this poem. I do a lot of research. I read a lot of stuff. I studied different religions. I studied different cultures and stuff like that. And I just get all this information, and then it just boils down into this one download. I don't know if it's coming from God, the ancestors, however you want to say it, but it's not coming from me. I get a download because the poems just, it doesn't, like certain poets, they'll write and plan to write a poem. No, it's just like, go. And then I have to, or it's gone. If I stop writing, it's going to be gone. Right. You know, so I have to catch it all in that moment. So let me start with, since I'm telling you about me, let's start with perception. Yes. What you see is what you believe. Perception. What you see is what you believe. Perception. See, my mother would tell you that I'm stubborn. My father would tell you that I'm mentally disturbed. My fellow poets would tell you that I spit with substance. My friends will tell you that I'm selfish, and my brothers would tell you that I'm giving. My sisters would tell you that I'm a leader, but my son would tell you that he misses me while I'm absent. My daughters would tell you that I'm overprotective. My God would tell you that I lack knowledge. My boss would tell you that I'm lazy. My teacher would tell you that I'm not attentive. My exes would tell you that I'm aggressive, but my poems would tell you exactly what my heart would tell you after my soul speaks the message that my spirit sent. Beyond your opinions or momentary experience, through my words are the revelations to the fullness of my existence. These glimpses you see cannot clearly interpret the meaning of the vision, nor the purpose of the wordage that hurdles my teeth to relay the truth that's beneath, because what is seen is not the same as what's perceived. I said what is seen is not the same as what's perceived, so be careful and let not your eyes determine your belief, because I am what I say I am. So as long as sound articulates the formulated image to decorate the page, portray exactly what was created by exactly what was spoken. In my case. Yeah. Though I cannot say the same for most portrayals, because see, they perceive Mona Lisa to be a beauty. I'm sorry, but she looking like a man. I asked, have you seen Cleopatra, Deborah, Sheba, Makita? They said, have you? I said, yes, I have. I seen her every day. She walks to TSU and with a pink back, with some skinny jeans, a pink and black backpack, and I see her every day. She walks to U of H and TSU with a black, with a pink and black backpack, some skinny jeans and sandals. I know when I see her. I know when I see her. I seen her every day. She walks to U of H and the TSU with a black and pink backpack, some skinny jeans and sandals. I know her dress code has changed, but damn it, Queen, I know it when I see your face. And all the while, all you can see is her age and the hue of her race, but I see her mind that you have erased, but her soul you have not yet conquered, because see, her mother would tell you she has a smart mouth. Her father would tell you that she's worthless. Her friends would tell you that she's funny, and her boyfriend would tell you that she's a freak. Her pastor would tell you that she's blessed, and her God would tell you that she's unique. I would tell you that she's an antique, but be careful must we, and let not our eyes determine our belief, because her words will tell you exactly what her heart would tell you after her soul speaks the message that God sent. Because see, your two eyes ain't enough to visualize her symmetric pixels with a pathetic perception grounded by gravity, because she is metaphysical. See, I met her and showed her medals, meaning we met up and got physical, meaning we spoke lines until we touched minds, until the day's great light was no longer visible, till darkness consumed us like all existence before the atom was made physical, and the legacy of us became spiritual, written through the eyes of criminals. Only if they knew that between my thighs was life, love, and the beginning of you, and in her was the evolution and the continuance of you. But together we are what they perceive to be God. I don't think you hear me. Together we are what they perceive to be God, and the creator of you. I know they have seen us because we have always seen you. Perception. What you see is what you believe. Perception. What you see is how you're deceived. Perception. Thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Because that poem is important, because the enslavement, the oppression was based on perception.
Yeah.
It started with perception.
Yeah.
It had to change our perception. We knew who we were, so you had to change how we saw ourselves. Perception, because what we see is what we believe. That's why they put a TV in front of us and in front of our children. If I can change what you see, I can change what you believe. So if I control what you see, I control what you believe. And once I control what you believe, I control you. You understand? So this is why I wrote the poem, and it's important for us to protect our perception by gaining knowledge, by dealing with truth. And truth is not always found in books. Truth is, sometimes you don't pay attention to truth that's right in front of you. The living truth. You don't really have to ask where God is when you're looking at another human being. You don't really have to ask about spirit, you can feel it. You don't really have to ask about these things. It's in front of you. You don't have to ask about these things. It's right in front of you. You can see it. You can feel it. Perception. So I had this other poem. This one I wanted to, because sometimes it's hard, because I was trained as a Hebrew Israelite. I walked with the Hebrew Israelites for 2 years, and they believe that the tribes of Israel are the Hispanics, the blacks, and the Indians, and indigenous people of the world, right? So they trained me to really dive into the history, language, geography, everything. I mean, the way they trained us was, school didn't train us like this. You know, they just really, and so I dived into so much, but I didn't know how. I was taught to battle people with it, use it as a sword, and so sometimes I just couldn't get the information that I wanted over the people, because I was taught in a barbaric way to use the knowledge.
Right.
And I don't think it wasn't time, it wasn't wartime.
Right.
So I wanted to be able to get this knowledge to the culture without it being oppressive, without it being aggressive or offensive. So I wrote this poem called We Cry.
Okay.
And it comes from you. This is what I see, right? Perception, right? No one can tell me about my culture. I see my culture. We cry, we shout, we scream, we sing, we dance, we speak, we teach, we read, we run, we fight, we laugh, we cry, we shout, we scream, we sing, we dance, we speak, we teach, we read, we run, we fight, we laugh, we cry. These songs, these battles, these books, these speeches are just our morning tears of Africa, sentenced 146,000 days to be enslaved. That's 400 years. 146,000 days to be enslaved and trade bark as a buck to the system, while we trade bucks entrusted within the system while we cry for bread, play for death, hope for wealth, and pray for less? How is it that we remember what we've been taught to forget, calling for promise while being sought for sex by the barbarian left? That's what they do to our queens, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, mama, we still cry for you in Jesus. Oh, mama, we still cry for you in Muhammad. Oh, mama, we still cry for you in Hebrew, English, Spanish, speaking, slaying the spirits, asking about your fallen sons and fatal disappearance. Your body is a dream, a theory of mythology envisioned when my palm presses the globe in the back of the classroom. My fury bleeds tears down my cheeks. We forget to remember you and remember to forget you, but somehow we shout, we scream, we sing, we dance, we speak, we teach, we read, we run, we fight, we laugh, we cry. We're being cut down like trees, struck down like lightning, shot down like planes as they extract the DNA from our veins, detach the guard from our reins, pride from our names, food from our planes. The bullets we shot only graze, the arrows we aimed were traded for blankets, the bloods we blaze won't take the pain away, the stones we threw were used to build prisons until our tears from terrible oceans, rising above seawalls, flooding the earth over until the moon floats and the sun's flames are extinguished. You quench your bloodthirst in pestilence while our prophets suffer at the mercy of the prosperity of peasants. You are the world's nightmare, past and present, but somehow we shout, we scream, we sing, we dance, we speak, we teach, we read, we run, we fight, we laugh, we cry, just to feel alive. Behind the hustle of crack and dope, prostitution, pimping, placing our women in positions of holes for the requisite deposits of dominance and call it democratic, while the District of Columbia relocates the attic, repopulates the ignorance in Adam, propagates doubt about his fashion, miseducates his mate to dislocate the bones that protect his fate, inspire conspiracies to challenge his faith while we cry upon the state, burning for freedom's sake. And they say, we niggas is always late. But we've been here before you since the beginning of days. So we cry because you lie, we shout because you lie, we scream because you lie, we run because you lie, we fight because you lie, we cry because you lie. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Said two, but if I can do one more, I don't usually.
Go ahead.
I don't usually.
Come on now. Uncle John Bud says all right.
All right.
I don't usually read. I be wanting to read stuff because I be having some good stuff. And
Go ahead.
so this one, bear with me on this one. This one is I'm a nigga.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'm a nigga, I'm a nigga, I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga cause I said so. I'm a nigga cause he said so. I'm a nigga cause you said so. Nigga cause my forefathers were nigga. Nigga cause your daddy said my daddy was a nigga. Nigga cause someone put us in chains. Nigga cause I wear chains. Nigga cause my pants low. Nigga cause my afro, teeth gold. Nigga cause someone stole our gold. Nigga cause I will steal your gold. Niggas walk with their heads low. Niggas wear their hats low. Nigga got big balls. Nigga play ball. Nigga cause I like the ball. Niggas hate. Niggas real. Niggas trill. Too real. Niggas are fake. I'm a nigga cause I said so. Nigga cause you said so. Nigga cause he said so. Niggas love the hood. Niggas thugs. Niggas don't hug. Niggas are Muslim. No niggas are Hebrew. No niggas are Christian. No niggas are atheists. Niggas confused. Niggas don't share. Niggas don't care. Niggas are Jews. Niggas are American. Niggas are Africans. Africans don't look like niggas. Niggas don't look like Africans. Africans don't look like niggas. Niggas don't snitch. Niggas need a fix. Scratch your itch. Niggas don't like cops. Nigga don't stop. Nigga don't like niggas. Niggas is racist. Nigga ain't right. Nigga ain't white. Niggas is strong. Nigga don't last long. Niggas gang bang. Niggas got funny names. Niggas is Tupac. Niggas is Fred Hampton. Trayvon. Mr. Till. Amadou Diallo. Mandela. Ali. Booker T. Jesus. Barack. Jay-Z. Biggie. Niggas is funny. Niggas love money. Niggas hate peace. Niggas love swine. Niggas ain't never on time. Niggas don't mind. Niggas are on the corner, on the block, on the bottom on drugs. Niggas lost their mind. Nigga, cause I said so. What is a nigga? Nigga, I don't know. Nigga. Who's nigga? My nigga? This nigga? Your nigga? Nigga, who am I? Nigga, I don't know. Nigga is God. Nigga is devil. Nigga is black. Nigga is white. Yellow, brown. Nigga is colored. Nigga is light. Niggas wanna be down. Nigga don't stand up. Nigga get shot down. Niggas don't read. Niggas is Langston Hughes. Niggas don't bleed. niggas is dead. Niggas don't swim, niggas sink. Niggas don't like ships, niggas is 3/5. Niggas steal, niggas is Jackie Robinson. Niggas ain't free, niggas ain't free, niggas ain't free. Buy you a nigga, bye bye nigga, night night nigga, half white nigga, too dark nigga, too light nigga. I wish a nigga would. Tell me what is a nigga? Nigga, I don't know, nigga. Niggas is baby boy, niggas is titty boy, nigga ain't a man, nigga ain't a culture, nigga ain't a religion, this ain't living, nigga where you from? Nigga ain't a word, nigga ain't a word. Who made niggas? Who know niggas? Show me a nigga. Niggas don't know, niggas ain't wise, niggas don't teach, niggas is Timbuktu, niggas is comedic, esoteric, generic, cliche, new slaves, niggas is Kanye, nigga ain't a language. Who said nigga? What's nigga say? Have you ever heard of nigga? Nigga is N-I-G-G-A, nigga is N-I-G-G-R, Negro is N-E-G-R-O. Niggas don't exist, nigger don't exist, Negro it is, but that ain't us. In the sun we trust, from the dawn to the dust, them crackers made a nigga out of us. If you paid attention to certain parts where I said niggas don't read, niggas is Langston Hughes. How is it possible that niggas don't read and niggas is Langston Hughes? Niggas don't teach, but we Timbuktu. Come on, man. See what I'm saying? Perception. Don't let them change your perception. You understand? So that was actually the first official time I performed that poem. Oh wow! And I did it because C5 asked me to come out, and Tiffany, and they actually, you know, they were offering me a longer set, but I have so much to do, but I wanted to bring something special to their set because I respect what they do. And yeah, I'm just glad you enjoyed that piece. Yeah, that's all I got, my niggas.
Get you something to eat, something to drink, and then we have the next performer coming out.
Zoe Olifant.